Carl, first time we've spoken since your opponent, Horatio Garcia, was announced. Solid enough for the first fight in nearly a year?
Yeah, I haven't had a great year, and I want to kind of try and put things behind me and move on and get back to winning ways, but in the same breath, I can't really be fighting mugs anymore, and Horatio Garcia is a solid opponent. He's 33 wins, 3 losses, very good fighter. So it's a good fight to come back. I'll be looking to do a job, and being at home in Belfast, I'm hoping that I have a good record of knocking people out in the Odyssey. I'm hoping that continues.
And the fans are coming out to see you. I mean, a lot of the tickets went very, very quickly. Does it ever surprise you that they just keep coming and coming for you?
It you know, the support I have is second to none. I believe I'm one of the best supported fighters in the UK at the minute, and I owe a lot to my fans. They've been brilliant. They've been on this road for me. Some of them from the very start. Some have kind of came on board since I started getting a bit more of a name, but everyone's welcome to support me, and I'm very, very grateful. But it's a great bill as well. Jamie Conlan obviously fighting for his first world title. You've got Teddy as well, defending his world title. Paddy Barnes on the bill. Garrity and John O'Carroll as well, which is a great fight. I've seen their first fight, so it's a very, very exciting bill.
And you're over here in Manchester. We saw you last week, saw you this week. You seem very happy here with Jamie Moore training.
I'm enjoying it. It's you know, there's a slightly different approach to training over here, which I feel at this stage of my career is what I need. And we have hard graft days where we put a lot of effort into it. I've also got easier days where I'm working on tactics, and I'm enjoying it. There's always good crack in the gym. It's very lively, very atmospheric. You can't really take yourself too seriously. You always have to make sure your shorts are tied up as well, or they'll soon be down around your ankles. So, no, it's good crack.
And as you say, as you're getting on, I mean, you're not old by any stretch of the imagination, but is there anything you're doing less of now? You're sparring, that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, I'm sparring less, yeah, and it's something I've spoke about for a while, and I think, you know, I told Jamie how many rounds I would normally spar for a camp. I think we're probably going to cut them in half. You know, when I told people I was sparring sometimes 220 rounds per camp against big men a lot of the time, I don't know another boxer that was doing that. And although I enjoy sparring, it takes its toll on your body. And you've got a head guard on, you've got big gloves, but you're still taking shots to the head for 220 rounds, and I think we're going to cut them in half at least.
One fight you might be keeping an eye on is next week's IBF final eliminator between Josh Warrington and Dennis Seelan. That's on BT Sport and BoxNation. How do you see that fight going?
It's a difficult fight for Warrington. I think Seelan's not a bad fighter at all. He's a tough guy, a couple of decent wins. I think that it's Warrington's toughest fight of his career. I think it's probably Seelan's toughest fight of his career as well. So I think you'll learn a lot from both fighters in this fight, and I think it's going to be nip and tuck, but it's a difficult one to call, I think.
A lot of people are going for Josh, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Josh a nice guy. I think he's probably going to be the slight favourite, but it's certainly no gimme.